There are three main types of devil fruits in One Piece. The first type is Paramecia, which are the most common, granting an incredible ability to the user. The second type is Zoan, which transform the user into various animals, depending on the devil fruit. And the third type is Donkey Kong Country. Episode 8 begins with Cranky's vacation ruined by the forces of nature, because God hates Cranky Kong. Meanwhile, Diddy, Funky, and DK are all hanging out, but then find a treasure map leading to a hidden spot on the island. But instead of looking for a DK bails, because he wants to crush Gorilla Puss. Oh yeah, wondering where episode 7 is? Watch this video. Anyways, Diddy and Funky break out into a rap song, and I have to admit, I actually kind of like this one.
Let's go, hit the road. We'll find treasure by the truckload.
Bluster catches wind of the treasure too and starts mansplaining like the sexist ape he is. But I guess it worked because Candy and Dixie are in on it too. King K. Rool even gets involved because he's under the impression that the buried treasure contains a secret weapon capable of wiping out the Kremlings entirely. Okay. Let's get this straight. An incompetent buffoon of a leader is convinced that a foreign power possesses weapons of mass destruction despite all signs pointing otherwise. So he invades before they're capable of reaching this level of advanced weaponry, thereby ruining international relations. Yeah guys, that strait ain't ever opening up again. Candy, Dixie, and Bluster the Fucker are hot on the trail, but they're uncertain how to divvy up the loot, with Candy wanting to buy the barrel factory and remain employed for some reason.
Watch yourself, Bluster. You just might find yourself looking for a job.
Heh, nice one.
I couldn't find that treasure even if I fell over it. Whoa!
Guess where the treasure was, everybody?
DK, you did it! You found the treasure!
Yay! Everyone's got their own end goal here. Donkey to buy a gift for Candy. Candy to seize the means of production. Bluster to buy the entire island and establish his own crypto-theocratic empire. And Funky wants to buy a plane, but he really should just get a new surfboard. Dixie and Diddy? They're just here for the love of the game, I guess. After another halfway decent song, we've got the treasure. Guess whose treasure it is? No, seriously. Guess.
Of the bunch, you know him well. He's finally back to get some tail.
Harry Cox.
It's Donkey Kong's. But guess what was inside? His victim's severed hands. I mean, bananas. Yeah, bananas. Cranky's vacation is still ruined. Episode 9 begins with the raging thunders of the heavens above, waking Cranky up from his nap, until he astral projects himself once again. Or maybe this time he finally croaked. Good fucking riddance, am I right? He created a tickle tonic because he's a massive Quentin Tarantino fan and wants to use it on Eddie the Yeti, who keeps banging harder than what I did to your mother last night in the background, except during dialogue, which is awfully nice of him. The crystal coconut goes missing, not because of Cranky's arthritic incompetent ass, but for once because Donkey and Diddy were busy taking They get it back, but then lose it again because I gotta be honest. I was watching this at 3 a.m. while eating ice cream. I wasn't paying the most attention to details. Meanwhile, Cranky and Funky take a ride on the John Denver experience. But hey, they do find Eddie the Yeti, who immediately starts whacking it. So they try to tickle Eddie's tonsils, but this is a kid's show, so not in the fun way. Which backfires because reasons, and the tonic-covered snowball hits K. Rool, and everyone has a good laugh about it until they're buried alive. But hey, we got the crystal coconut back. I'm sure it won't go missing anytime soon. Next episode begins with
I wrote a song for you, Candy.
We are Sonic Cake, we carry the flame.
his workplace harassment distracts Candy from performing her contractually agreed upon duties and liabilities in accordance with her position at Bluster Industries, leading to what's going to be a hefty lawsuit, until Bluster is saved from being turned into red paste and devotes his life to DK, becoming his first apostle. Meanwhile, K. Rool breaks into song, and god damn it guys, this is probably my favorite song so far.
No one's going to make a monkey out of me. No one gets this diabolical sipping tea.
You know, I really liked your song, Donkey Kong.
Yeah?
Well, there's a whole lot more verses.
Bluster saves DK from dangerous barrels and heterosexuality, but at this point, enough is enough. DK's tired of Bluster only getting in his way more than anything, so he seeks out Funky, the forever nude, for help, who lays some real heat.
If you wanna get a monkey off your back, let him save your life and you'll be even. It's as simple as that.
So he decides to murder DK, but it doesn't work. And then the Kremlings capture Bluster.
Oh no. Anyway,
While incarcerated, he sings the same song DK sang at the beginning.
We are Charlie Kirk 私たちはその炎
To K. Rool, leading to him being sentenced to execution, until DK flies Funky's plane into K. Rool's lair. Yeah, Pilot DK was a B-plot, just roll with it. But then they're captured, except the situation resolves itself, really. Bluster learns the value of friendship. Or not, then pisses off. Oh, you thought that the Crystal Coconut would be stolen again this episode? Check back next time. I've got 10 more years of Donkey Kong Country episodes to review. Fine, here you go. Donkey Kong Country Episode 7 begins with Diddy Kong sharing his letterbox top 4 with DK, as they're in line to get some cancer. Then when Cranky's X-ray breaks because this show was in the 90s and it ran on Windows 98, a Kremling steals the Crystal Coconut because is Cranky really the best line of defense here? Bluster cuts the line because he's
Blimpo, the god of fatheads.
Nice one. Okay, so Bluster got his X-ray done, but the machine broke, and Cranky was moaning about it, making Bluster think he's gonna die in, like, a week. Now, if given a week to live, what would you do in this situation? Bluster decides it's about time to turn a new leaf. And by that, I mean... So let me get this straight. A rich douchebag who abuses his power feels his own encroaching mortality approaching, so he decides to go out on a limb and beg for a Nobel Peace Prize, despite being entirely undeserving of one. Like that's ever gonna happen. But you know, maybe I have been too harsh on Cranky. The Kremling who stole the Crystal Coconut already lost it. K-Rool, this is gonna be on you. You hire these guys. You continue to pay them. You reap what you sow. But before I give Cranky the least bit of credit, it's too late, because when Bluster does a piss poor job of helping him out, Cranky fucking dies and gets isekai'd. Bluster crashes Candy's condo, which Funky was just hanging out in, butt naked, and then proposes to her, and dies. Or not. Like a true Egyptian pharaoh, he became obsessed with his own tomb. And keep in mind, the Crystal Coconut got stolen, yet nobody cares. DK tries breaking the news to Bluster that he's actually going to live, yet he doesn't buy it because he is quite stupid. Now that K-Rool's actually got the Crystal Coconut for real this time, we finally find out what it does because he... Oh yes, my favorite musical talent in this show, Bluster and K-Rool. I wonder if they do birthday parties.
King Karool's got the crystal coconut.
Don't be ridiculous. The crystal coconut's right there in its case.
It's missing.
Are you fucking surprised, you numbnuts? So they make Bluster think he's been cured, but instead they give him mega steroids. And he kills everyone. Man, this has been a violent episode. But he won't die, so who cares what happens?